Wah. Wah. Okay, welcome to Trig to everyone. My name is Frank. It's been a couple of months since my last video, and I apologize. It was a busy summer, and like most people, when things get busy, you tend to pull back in areas that you need to, and this was one of them. So I apologize, but I got sent this flashlight from Olight. This is an S1R Baton. It's a 900 lumen flashlight, and the size of this is very small. Perfect for EDC. We're going to take a look at it. Let's get to it. Let's get the obvious out of the way. Size. Well, being a very small and compact light, it sure does pack a punch, and one that confidently fits into the noisy cricket category of lights. The body is made from an aluminum, with the bezel and power switch accented with a cool blue anodized look. With a size of only 66 millimeters long, or about 2.5 inches, and a weight of 54 grams including the battery, this light is ideal for EDC or hikers looking for a brighter alternative to the standard 150-100 lumen headlamps. While the clip is a pretty standard element on any flashlight, the size of the S1R Baton and the durability of the clip that comes with it makes this light all the more useful, especially considering that this light comes with a pretty strong magnetic tail that attaches to any ferrous metal, and with the clip, any EDC bag or strap or pack, keeping it out of the way yet within reach, or for hands-free use. The light features the new Cree XM LED, this is the L2, and kicks out an impressive 900 Max Lumens. Coupled with the control and balance that a TIR lens provides, a TIR lens is basically a lens that takes most of the light and throws it forward instead of getting lost around the sides. The promised throw of 145 meters, or roughly 475 feet, is accurate. Even though it's difficult to see on camera, I found it hitting the trees across the park no problem. The light comes with the rechargeable CR123A battery out of the box, but can also be powered by the regular non-rechargeable version, basically the same numbers just without the R at the front. Now in the past, I have mentioned that I prefer the AA battery over the CR123As, but the fundamental reason for that has always been accessibility of batteries in case of an emergency. And while having AA lights around is always a good idea, the nice thing about the S1R is that it comes with a recharging cable. That keeps things charged in just about any situation as long as you have a USB device close by, and I found that it charges in about an hour. The S1R has multiple light settings. Mode 5 or Moonlight starts at about 0.5 lumens, goes to low. Its low setting is 12 lumens, medium is 60 lumens, high 300 lumens, and turbo has a burst of about 900 lumens, and then settles back in about 300 lumens after a couple of seconds. The internal memory remembers the settings indefinitely for Moonlight, low, and medium, and remembers high and turbo for about 10 minutes and then reverts back to medium after about 10 minutes. One thing I came to really like was the ability to access turbo mode with 2 quick clicks. Additional light settings include strobe, accessed with 3 clicks, a lockout feature that keeps the light off, as well as a 3-minute and a 9-minute timer setting that allows the light to turn off automatically. This would be great for camping when you need a light but don't want to fall asleep and forget to leave your light on. The stated battery life does what it says. I tested the light on its highest setting, but since it really settles in at 300 lumens only after a few seconds, it was really the second setting or the high setting that I tested. Either way, the light lasted well beyond the hour that it said on the box, and it could still kick into the higher 900 lumen mode even just for a few seconds, even when it was low. I thought that was pretty impressive. Now, a couple things to keep in mind. While size is relative, this flashlight is seriously compact, barely bigger than the size of the battery compact, especially for someone with larger hands like myself. While I love the size as an EDC light, don't expect it to fill out your grip. I found it fit best between my thumb and forefinger. As for the switch, it can be a little hard to find. The switch is smooth and located just below the bezel on the anti-roll hexagon and blends in a little bit too easy around the housing. Well, I became more familiar with it over time. Finding it in the dark is more difficult than the more obvious tail switch, but I got used to it. The last thing to keep in mind is that at 300 to 900 lumens that this thing kicks out, it can really heat up. It's important just to be aware of. When I first got it, I was turning it on and off repeatedly on high, and it did get kind of hot. But for normal use, you should be just fine. In fact, during testing of the battery, like I mentioned, I left it on high for over an hour, and the heat was nominal. So great job on that. All in all, I really like this light. Despite the size, probably especially because of the size, I like the power that is packed into this light. I really did think of this as the noisy cricket. I've been carrying it with me for about a week now, 2 weeks now really, and I've come to really like having something this compact and simultaneously this powerful always with me. Well, I hope you enjoyed my review of the S1R Baton by Olight. This is a really cool flashlight, and for the size, I mean, you're talking about just slightly bigger than the battery itself. It's a great EDC flashlight, comes with a really solid clip, and I highly recommend it. Until next time, my name is Frank with Trig. We'll see you. Bye-bye.